Welcome once again to the beautiful Hector Arena here in the town of Pictou, Nova Scotia. My name is Michael Petter. This is Petter Sports and Streaming through Atlantic Hockey Online, a division of AO Live. This morning we have for you game number 7 of the 2024 U13AAA Hockey Nova Scotia Female Championship Tournament. Before we go any further in our pregame, we must take a moment to once again acknowledge that the Hector Arena itself, the entire town of Pictou, and the entire region covered by Hockey Nova Scotia, which includes this entire province from tip to tip, along with the island originally known as Unama'ki, all lie within the ancestral and unceded territory of Mi'kma'ki. The Warriors will be the home team in this game. They come in with a record of 2-0. They have victories yesterday over the Metro East Inferno and the Fundy Highland Stars. They are taking on the 0-2 Whitecaps, who lost yesterday against Fundy Highland and Cape Breton. We can have our first team clinch a spot in the championship if, and I should be very clear here, if I am reading the tiebreakers correctly, the Warriors would clinch a spot in the championship game with a victory in this game here today. The reason being, they would improve to 3-0. They would finish at worst 3-1. The only scenario that could potentially see them be in a three-way tie for first is if the Fundy Highland Stars and the Metro East Inferno both also finish 3-1. If that is the case, if I am reading the tiebreakers correctly, the first tiebreaker would be head-to-head amongst the tied teams. The Warriors would have wins over both the Inferno and the Stars, and therefore would have a spot in the championship. So if they win this game, and if I am reading the tiebreakers correctly, the Warriors could clinch a spot in the championship with a win in this game. Now, those are two ifs. One of them depends on the result on the ice. The other one depends on me being correct in how I'm reading the tiebreakers. So please, folks, take it with a huge, not just a grain of salt, a boulder of salt, that you're going off of an unofficial interpretation of the tiebreakers based on what I have read. Taking a look at our starting goaltenders. For the Whitecaps, they need a victory here to try to keep their chance at a game on Sunday alive. They also will need some help in other games between now and the end of the day today. Whitecaps, the road team in black, their starting goaltender, Carly Landry. She's 0-1 with a 2.0 goals against average and a .936 save percentage. Getting the start for the Warriors is Ava Fry. She is 1-0 with a 1.0 goals against average, a .944 save percentage, stopping 17 of 18 shots in her victory in the one game she played yesterday. And we are underway here at the Hector Arena. Mumberket with the puck in her own zone. Her pass ahead, just beyond the reach of her intended target, Molly James. Puck played back out to center ice. Pass picked up there by LeBlanc. LeBlanc will bring the puck in across the line, but James had not quite cleared the zone as of yet, so we'll get our first stoppage of the game just 31 seconds in as the Metro West Force Whitecaps go in offside. Again, the Whitecaps in white are officially the home team for this game. DeBay battling there with Kenny. Kenny able to win that battle and get the puck in onto Fry. Fry steers it into the far corner. DeBay going back. She'll pick up the puck, and we're going to get our first penalty of the game. And it will go against the Warriors. And holding the stick is the indication, I believe. No, it's going to go against the Whitecaps. So, or just holding, not holding the stick. I thought I saw him indicate hold and then put the two hands out to indicate stick. Gracie Kenny gets the penalty, and give the referee credit. He's trying to use this as a teaching moment to explain to Kenny what exactly she did to draw that holding the stick penalty. But the Whitecaps will be the first team to go shorthanded in this game. They are 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. They've only been shorthanded twice, once in each game yesterday. And getting on top of the puck there is Carly Landry. She'll hang on for a face-off. 14 seconds gone in the penalty. The Warriors yesterday went 1 for 3 in their 2 power play situations. If it's too loud, you guys don't have to say. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got my wife and my granddaughter here at the game, so I'm just turning and talking to them for just a moment. Don't mind me. Here's a wraparound attempt for Reynolds, but the puck knocked away from her and cleared down the length of the ice. Just about 30 seconds gone in this first extra skater advantage of the morning. Bit of a miscue there between the Warriors as Eddie and Fry ended up colliding. Now Eddie takes the puck out from behind the net, plays it ahead for Reynolds. Reynolds looks to get a pass forward intended for Power, but that was broken up. And the puck launched, but it ends up going right into the body of Reynolds. Reynolds then has it taken from her just inside the blue line, played back out. Mumberket will skate it forward. Here comes April Mumberket, and she ends up bringing the puck in just a little bit offside. Just under a minute left to go in the extra skater advantage. 13-12 remaining here in the first period. Puck played down by LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets a shot away. Not sure if that got all the way through or if that was blocked on its way towards the net. And the Whitecaps able to send the puck down the length of the ice yet again. 43 seconds left in the power play. LeBlanc with the puck. Lead pass for Payne. Payne gets it in across the blue line. Going back to get it for the Whitecaps was Snyder Bowie. She's not able to clear the zone. Snyder Bowie gets the puck back again. She'll try the near side this time. Comes to Chisholm. Chisholm trying to chip the puck around the Warriors player Carver. Now they battle along the near side wall. 3 players in there, 4 players in there. Referee finally says enough is enough and blows the play down with 15 seconds left in the penalty and 12:28 remaining here in the first period of play. Face off inside the Whitecaps zone, excuse me. Too many W words. I can't keep track. It's too early on a Saturday morning. I say that jokingly, of course. McClellan taking the draw there against DeBay. Puck ends up down in the corner. Pass intended from O'Sullivan to DeBay. Goes beyond her, stepping up from the point. And getting to the puck was Eddie. She plays it behind the net. Now a chance out in front. They scramble for it. They score! The Metro West Force Warriors strike first. And it looks like it's going to be Regan O'Sullivan getting her 3rd goal of the tournament. The penalty just expiring. And I mean, within tenths of a second of that penalty expiring, literally less than 1 full second. So I don't know if that will. It is very much one of those situations where it's a de facto power play goal. All right, so the goal scored by Regan O'Sullivan, her 3rd goal, 3rd point of the tournament. Natalie DeBay and Isla Eddy get the assists on that goal to make it a 1-0 scoreline in favor of the Metro West Force Warriors. There's a chance, though. Save, rebound, second chance, and able to find the puck and cover it up is Fry. I think based on the way that goal was announced, it was not a power play goal. The penalty had expired, like I said, literally within tenths of a second of the goal going in. So while it's not officially a power play goal, it's a de facto power play goal. But in the official stats, the Warriors did not convert on the power play. Not that that matters. They're happy with the 1-0 lead at this point. Like I say, the Warriors, if I'm reading the tiebreaker rules correctly, would clinch a spot in tomorrow's semifinal or tomorrow's championship game with a game to spare as of a 3-0 record.
Three teams can't finish 3-1 because the two 21 teams play each other next.
But one of them's only 1-1 yet. So if the Stars beat the Inferno, or if the Inferno beat the Stars, the Inferno would win, and the Inferno win their other one, they could all still finish three-way tie at 3-1. Don't worry, Stephen. I've gone through all the scenarios in my head. I got it under control. Yes, if the Inferno lose, or the Inferno win their game, no, they would both be 2-1 going into that final game. So you're, yeah. But if the Inferno win their next game, then they'd both be 2-1 going into that game against each other. They can't both end up 3-1, so you're right. They both already have one loss.
If the Inferno win, the Fundy are 2-2 and
Right. And if the Fundy win, the Inferno would be at best 2-2. Yeah. So I stand corrected. Stephen did end up correcting me on that. I went through all the scenarios, but I somehow miscounted one. So either way for the Warriors, as the Warriors are going to take a penalty here, either way for the Warriors, if they win this game, they are into the finals. It just means they don't have to go through a tiebreaker to try and figure that out that I thought we had to deal with. Hooking is the call here on this penalty, the first one of the game taken by the Metro West Force Warriors. With just under 5 minutes gone here in the first period. So the Whitecaps go to their first power play of this morning. They are 1 for 3 so far on the tournament. They scored the first power play goal of the tournament. There's a chance and they get their second. Just 6 seconds into the power play. And it is Callie Hodgson who gets the goal. And this one, there's no doubt about the fact that it came during the power play. It took just 6 seconds for the Whitecaps to convert. Callie Hodgson getting her first goal and first point of the tournament. I think we're going to see an assist coming to McClellan for winning the face-off draw. We'll have to hang on for just a moment to get that confirmed for you. But it's definitely a 1-1 tie here now between the Warriors and the Whitecaps. So let me go through it again. If the Warriors win this game, they will finish at worst 3-1. At best, one other team could also finish. So they give McInnes credit for the goal. So for Cameron McInnes, that's her first goal, first point of the tournament. Chisholm and Hodgson get the assist. So again, it's Cameron McInnes, first goal, first point from Allie Chisholm, and Callie Hodgson, who I thought had the goal, gets the second assist on that at 5 minutes even. Now here's O'Sullivan with the puck. She shoots it just wide, comes off the end boards, trying to cover up there with Landry. She couldn't get that puck covered. It's cleared over to the wall. Getting to it there, Eddie. She plays it down low, looking to get the puck to the front of the net, but that gets cleared away. It hops past Eddie and out to center ice. Just under 6 minutes gone here in the first period. Format is a 3-period. All periods are 15 minutes each. We'll have a quick pause between the first and the second, and then a full intermission between the second and the third. And we're going to have a penalty against the Whitecaps. 2 minutes for body checking called against Madeline Hawley. So the Warriors, who again technically did not score on the power play on their first chance, scored well before the penalty killer, or before the person who took the penalty on that previous chance could get back into the play. But the Whitecaps start this penalty kill by forcing the Warriors all the way back deep into their own zone. Pass comes ahead to LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets it forward, and in across the line with it is Power. She'll take it down towards the corner, coming to the middle of the ice, takes the shot, and the save made by Landry, and she'll hang on for a face-off. 26 seconds gone in the penalty. 8:27 left to go here in the first period, tied up at a goal apiece at the beautiful Hector Arena in Pictou, celebrating its 50th anniversary this season. This arena's been around as long as Bill McKay has been married. It's also been around as long as I've been alive. So there you go. As we get the announcement confirming the penalty taken by Madeline Hawley. Puck ends up on top of the net there. And I got to give another shout out yet again. I know I've done it a few times, but I got to give another shout out to Ron Clark and his crew here at the Hector Arena. The broadcast position they set up for us with the big sheet of plexiglass so we don't have to fight against the netting to try and get a good picture for you. Ron and his crew did a great job creating this for us. We might not have the best sight lines on the planet, but the fact of the matter is, when this arena was built in 1974, nobody was planning ahead for online sports broadcasting. Go figure. 1974, they didn't think the internet was going to be a thing yet. And if it did become a thing, it wouldn't be that big anyway. There's a save made by Landry as she hangs on with 1:12 left to go in the first period, in the penalty, 8:05 remaining in the first period. And we'll get another face-off.
Sue's trying to talk me into that.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Steven just showing my wife a picture of a dog that his wife is trying to convince him to take, and distracts me because if it's small dog and it's picture and it's cute, I get distracted. I admit it. I may be a 50-year-old man, but I'm a kid when it comes to seeing puppy dogs. They are the bestest. Whitecaps still on the penalty kill here. It's early on a Saturday morning, folks. I've already been here for one game, but believe me, my brain is in Saturday morning mode. So you'll just have to bear with me. Here with the puck now is James. James working her way ahead, in across the blue line. She'll fire it down. It'll go around the boards. Reynolds gets to it in the near side corner. Oh, wait. All right, hang on. No, I appreciate that. All right. All right. Sorry about that, folks. No, that's... my apologies. If you want to watch everything that you missed, you can actually hit rewind right now because... No, you can't because we didn't go live. If you want to watch the game from the beginning, it will all get posted to YouTube later. I do sincerely apologize. In the process of getting the game ready to go, there are a number of buttons that have to be hit on a couple of different programs, and I missed one button amongst the whole process. But I'm going to say it like this, and I mean it much more tongue-in-cheek than it might come out. You're getting what you pay for, folks. It's a free broadcast. I do sincerely apologize. Because you have missed, I will tell you this much. The Warriors and Whitecaps tied at a goal apiece. The goal for the Warriors scored by Regan O'Sullivan. It's her third goal, third point of the tournament. The goal coming just as a penalty was expiring for the Whitecaps. The Whitecaps goal for Cameron McInnes, her first goal, first point of the tournament. That came just after a penalty had been called against the Warriors. We're back to 5-on-5 after another penalty has expired. And we're down under 6 minutes left to go in the first period of play here. Warriors and Whitecaps. Warriors are 2-0. Whitecaps are 0-2. And I have to tell you, the first 9 minutes of play-by-play, maybe the most brilliant play-by-play I've ever done. You'll catch it all on YouTube later. And if you believe that it was the most brilliant 9 minutes of play-by-play I've ever done, yeah, well, I obviously missed hitting a button, so that tells you how my brain is working so far here this morning. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves straightened away here. 5:38 left to go in the first period, tied up at a goal apiece. Whitecaps and Warriors. Warriors are 2-0. If they get a victory, they will clinch a spot in tomorrow's final. The Whitecaps 0-2. They need a victory to try and stay alive for a chance to get into tomorrow's game. They will also still need some help. Even if they get a win in this game, they'll need to win their other game later today and hope for some other results to go their way. So it will be a tall task for the Whitecaps to make it to the championship game, but they are certainly not going to roll over and play dead for anybody at this point. Getting the puck to the line and out is Cameron McInnes, picking up in neutral ice Peck. She'll play it off the boards, knocked down there by Turner. Turner carries ahead, dumps it in, knocked down by Eddie. We got another penalty coming up, and it's going to go against the Force. Metro West Force Warriors cross-checking the indication. And so this is the second penalty of the game taken by the Warriors. Both teams now have been penalized twice. The Whitecaps needed 6 seconds to score on their power play the first time around. The Whitecaps 1 for 1 on the power play today, 2 for 4 on the power play overall. The Warriors, coming into today's game, had killed off 8 of 8 penalties, so they've now killed off 8 of 9. Cross-checking the call against Sydney Power. So they're now 88.9% penalty kill efficiency, 8 of 9. The Whitecaps 2 for 4 on the power play. And there's a shot and a save made by Ava Fry. Fry, the starting goaltender for the Warriors in this game, 1-0 with a 1.0 goals against average and a .944 save percentage. Next time we head down to the other end of the ice, you will see Carly Landry, the starting goalie for the Whitecaps. She's 0-1 with a 2.0 goals against average and a .936 save percentage. And here comes a chance for LeBlanc coming in shorthanded. LeBlanc with a shot. She puts it just wide of the net. Great chance there for Gwyneth LeBlanc, but she put the puck just off the target. Now coming back the other way, that is Hodgson with the puck. She plays it across, intended for Chisholm. It's stolen away from her and sent down the ice. 1:06 left to go in the power play. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the first period. Tied up at a goal apiece. Warriors looking for a spot in the championship game tomorrow. They still have one other game left to play. We're going to get another penalty against the Warriors as Mumberket got her stick in between the feet of one of the Whitecap players. I believe it was Chisholm. That's not Mumberket, my apologies. That's Kate Bryant. So it'll be a 5-on-3 here for 52 seconds. As into the box is Bryant for tripping, joining Power, who's in there for the cross-check. So this a big chance for the Whitecaps here to try and take their first lead of the game. It was the Warriors who struck first at 2:47. Whitecaps tied it up at exactly 5 minutes of this first period. Bringing the puck in across the line is Maggie McDonald. She sends it towards the net. Fry gathers it in and covers it up with 31 seconds left in the 5-on-3. 1:39 left to go in the second of those two penalties, and 3:19 remaining here in the first period. Face off deep inside the Warrior zone. Winning the draw there was Payne. Eddie will play the puck behind the net to Mumberket. Mumberket sends it up the wall, but it's knocked down there by Chisholm. Down into the corner. Played back up the boards to Chisholm. She'll drop it back to the line for Snyder Bowie. Across to the near side, McDonald. Her shot knocked down by Eddie. And Eddie will get control and send the puck down the ice. Eddie shaking her hand a little bit there after she blocked that shot with her glove. Snyder Bowie out from behind her own net. The first penalty has expired. 1:05 left to go in the 5-on-4 now. Mumberket able to get the steal from Chisholm. Plays it up the wall, held in at the line by Snyder Bowie. Snyder Bowie now stepping in. Gets the shot. That goes just up over the crossbar. Into the near side corner. Puck played up the wall. Beaten, not quite able to hold it in at the line. And now here comes a chance for Power, but the puck's going to roll all the way to the netminder, Carly Landry, and we'll get a stoppage with 42 seconds left to go in the first period. 42 seconds left to go in the penalty, 2:22 left to go here in the first period of play. DeBay will take this draw for the Warriors against Hodgson of the Whitecaps. Puck ends up coming around the boards to the far side. Mumberket sends it back all the way around the wall. Picked up by the Whitecaps. Tavares, she gets it out to center. It's played back in. Tavares gets it out again. Ends up right on the stick of Mumberket. Mumberket in across the line. Mumberket towards the corner, trying to get towards the front of the net. That lane taken away by Hodgson. Hodgson gets to the puck, fires it around the wall to the far side. Trying to get a stick on it was Turner, but it's out of her reach. O'Sullivan sending it back down the boards. Now down the ice it goes with just 4 seconds left in the Metro West Force Warriors penalty. We're back to 5-on-5. Under 100 seconds left in the first period. Puck comes to the middle of the ice. It's knocked away and cleared down the ice by Neal. Here comes Neal, working her way down the left wing. Neal trying to get around Hodgson. Neal down into the corner. Takes it behind the net. Plays it back intended for DeBay. DeBay didn't get much of a shot away there as her stick was disrupted. Now Carver holds the puck in at the line. Carver working her way down. Carver sending it down to the end boards. DeBay is there. She knocks it into the far corner. Going after it in the corner there was Neal, but the Whitecaps will get possession. Not able to clear. Stepping in and getting the shot off. That was Eddie. And the save made with 1:02 remaining here in the first period. Tied up at a goal apiece. And the faceoff will stay inside the Whitecap zone. To the left of netminder Carly Landry. Down to the corner, in behind the net. Power looking to find a lane to the front of the net. Can't get one. Puck is played to the near boards. Peck tried to step up, but the puck is chipped past her. Now coming up with it is Dykers. Dykers trying to split through the defense. Can't do so. Sends the puck to the end boards. Going after it in the corner there. Kenny. She plays it to the front of the net. Turning and trying to get a shot off. There, that was... didn't catch the number of who that was. See now that it was McClellan. Or perhaps it was Hawley. Can't quite tell if that's an 8 or a 9. See now it is Hawley. Battle along the end boards with 20 seconds left in the period. Over into the far corner. Snyder Bowie going after it. Stepping up from the line though and trying to poke the puck back deep is Eddie. Now Snyder Bowie battling with Reynolds. Reynolds loses her footing. 4 players in there. Referee still not blowing it down. Puck is finally worked free. 2 seconds left in the period. Now we are going to get horn for the end of the first period and a tripping penalty called just as the period comes to an end. So a power play to start the second period for the Warriors as a tripping call goes against Mikhail Snyder Bowie. And the Warriors, who are technically 0 for 2 on the power play in this game, 1 for 5 on the power play overall, but really the goal that they did score, like I said, came just after the yeah, there's not much we can do about that, I'm afraid. So yeah, I know there's a little bit of a tilt on the camera right now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, you're gonna see a little bit of a tilt to the screen or to the ice now. Not sure what exactly happened, but the tripod doesn't seem to want to sit straight anymore. So we'll do what we can with that. Second period about to get underway with the Warriors on a power play. As the penalty that was called just at the end of the first period there. Second period underway. Carver with the puck, plays it across. Pass ahead now to Payne. Payne will carry up and across the blue line. Payne loses her footing, following up LeBlanc. She gets a shot away. Save made by Landry. Now to the front of the net, but the puck just gets away from James. Battle along the end boards. Payne gets it out to LeBlanc. LeBlanc fans on her first shot attempt. Second shot attempt is saved by Landry. And she's able to hang on for a face-off. 34 seconds gone in the penalty. Therefore, 34 seconds are also gone in the second period. shots in the first, by the way, ended up 10-4 in favor of the Metro West Force Warriors. Puck goes in behind the net, around to the far side. James gets to it there. She'll send it back right behind the net. Picking up is Payne. Payne back to James. James with the shot, and the save made by Landry again, and she'll hang on for a face-off. 52 seconds gone in both the penalty and the power play. DeBay will take this draw against, that was Kenny on the face-off. Pass comes back to Mumberket. She's trying to work her way free against Chisholm. Mumberket gets it down the boards to DeBay behind the net. DeBay losing her footing. Puck comes to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan looking to get it back to DeBay. DeBay for Mumberket, but Chisholm gets her stick in the way of that. Now Mumberket back down to DeBay. DeBay back to the line for Eddie. Her shot goes just over the crossbar. DeBay back on the puck on the end boards. Gives to O'Sullivan to the near corner. O'Sullivan takes a look, gets a shot away, blocker save made, and the rebound cleared. Chisholm will get it the rest of the way down the ice. 25 seconds left in the power play. Back to get the puck is Mumberket. Mumberket takes it to the front of her own net. Now she'll start to work her way ahead, getting away from Chisholm. Now trying to work her way around Hodgson. Hodgson knocks the puck off of Mumberket's stick. It stays with her feet though. Heads all the way down to the end boards. Hodgson comes away with it. Has it stolen from her by DeBay, who tries the wrap around. And Landry able to shut that one down. Sent down the length of the ice. Penalty comes to an end. We are back to 5-on-5 here in the second period. Just over 2 minutes gone. Pass ahead intended for Power. That goes off of a skate down the length of the ice. Icing waved off as it did go off of the skate of, I think it was a Whitecaps player. And I think the lines person agreed with me on that, so the icing was waved off. Now in the corner, trying to get the puck back down to Power. Stolen away. Hodgson gets it ahead for Cameron McInnes. She'll play it out and down the ice. Hustling to get on it is Mia Turner, but getting there before her was the defender Bryant. Bryant able to play it ahead for Almond. Almond gets it up to Reynolds, who gives to Power. Power trying to work the outside against Cleary. Takes the puck down to the end boards. Whitecaps create a turnover. Puck comes as far as the line. Bryant with the shot, and the save made once again by Carly Landry with just under 3 minutes gone here in the second period of play. If you missed it earlier this morning, we had a thrilling game between the Cape Breton Blizzard and the Fundy Highland Stars. Stars winning that one 3-2 to advance to 2-1 on the tournament. The Blizzard dropped to 1-2. Stars will wrap up their round robin in the very next game. That'll be against the Metro East Inferno. Back to get the puck is Eddie. Eddie ahead for Payne. Payne has James on the left or right side, gives the pass to James. James ends up overskating the puck, and the Whitecaps get it back out to center. Eddie plays it off the wall. That gets knocked down. Eddie gets it back again. Now is able to get it up to James. James will send it down the length of the ice. She'll head off for a change. I made the comment yesterday that James might be the player with the lowest stats as far as height goes in this tournament, but she plays like she's much bigger, and I mean that as a huge compliment. You talk about players who sometimes play like they're 6 feet, not 5 feet. James, one of those players who definitely does not let her relative lack of size have her shy away from the corners, doesn't have her shying away from the areas in front of the net. She is a very, very tough player in there. Hard to take off the puck as well. O'Sullivan takes it down into the corner. 5:20 gone here, or sorry, 4:25 gone here in the second period. In the far corner now, 4 players battling for the puck. It's tied up, comes loose in the scrum, from the scrum. Stolen back by the Whitecaps. Comes to the front. There's O'Sullivan with a shot. And a big save made by Landry, and then a dive to redirect the second shot away. It may have been, or I think it was going wide anyway, but got a piece of that second one as well to clear it out. Now the Whitecaps come out to center. Sending the puck down the ice is Chisholm. Back to get it will be Mumberket, but she's met immediately by Holly. Now O'Sullivan back on the puck. O'Sullivan working her way ahead. Puck is knocked off her stick, at least momentarily. Now with it behind her own net is Kenny. She'll play it over to the far side for McClellan. McClellan trying to pass the puck ahead. That's knocked down. Now the Whitecaps will try the near side. Nope, they'll turn it back around again. And Beaton sends it over to the far wall. Pass ahead for Chisholm. Chisholm able to take the puck cleanly and get around the first defender, that being Bryant, but coming back and helping out Carver with a nice play to separate Chisholm from the puck. Now getting it to the line and out was Neal. Mumberket with it, or Bryant with it rather. Her pass just misses O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan though able to pick up the puck, and we're going to get a too many players penalty against the Whitecaps. So with 9:05 left to go here in the second period, the Warriors will get their fourth power play of the morning. It's a too many players penalty being served by Mia Turner. Coming with 9:05 left in the second period, like I said. And so we'll get Power, Almond, Reynolds, Mumberket, and Eddie out there on the power play unit for the Warriors. The penalty kill unit of McClellan, along with Hodges, as well as Maggie McDonald, and the fourth player out there, I believe, is Joanna Cleary. I can see now that, yes, that is a 4, so that is Cleary, although most of the 4 is actually tucked into her back. There's a shot, save, rebound, second chance, puck is loose, and coming in to pick it up is Mumberket. She'll turn and shoot. That shot hits the body in front. Hodges not able to clear. Mumberket gets it back down to the end boards for Reynolds. Reynolds tying up along the end wall there against Maggie McDonald. Puck comes free to Power. She gives back to Reynolds. Reynolds takes the puck out front. Gets a shot away. Save. Rebound. Puck still loose. And Hodges finally able to clear it down the ice. 1:06 left to go in the penalty. Eddie quickly turning it back up the other way. She'll get the pass ahead for James. James has that puck bounce just a little bit too far away from her, and it's sent back out to center. Picked up by Mumberket. Mumberket gets away from the check of Kenny. Now she'll skate the puck up and in, but LeBlanc came in just a step early, and we'll get an offside with 7:54 left in the second period, 49 seconds remaining here in this power play on the too many players penalty taken by the Quad Counties Whitecaps here in this second period. Puck down into the Whitecaps end, trying to turn it back up the other way. That was, I believe that was Beaton. Or sorry, no, that was Catherine McInnes. 30 seconds left in the power play. Now puck comes out in front. There's a chance. And another save made off of the shot by Gwyneth LeBlanc. And Carly Landry has now stopped 16 of 17 as the shots on goal in this period. 7-0 for the Metro West Force Warriors. Overall, the shots are right now 17-4. There's another shot that goes off of Catherine McInnes and down into the near side corner. Now in behind the net with the puck is James. James gets it out to LeBlanc. LeBlanc with a shot, she scores! And this time it is definitely on the power play. Gwyneth LeBlanc with her first goal, first point of the tournament on the power play. And that makes it a 2-1 lead for the Warriors here in the second period. Again, the Warriors will clinch a spot in the championship game with a victory here in this one, and they'll still have one game left to play later this afternoon. as we get confirmation of LeBlanc's goal. Brianna Payne getting the assist on that goal. So once again, Gwyneth LeBlanc, her first goal, first point of the tournament at 7:44 of the second period on the power play, assisted by Brianna Payne, makes it a 2-1 lead for the Metro West Force Warriors over the Quad Counties Whitecaps. Puck played back down into the Warrior zone, 6:37 and counting left to go here, second period. Pass ahead for Neal. She deflects it out to center, picked up there by Turner, who dumps it right back in again. Turner gets to the puck at the near wall, able to poke it past Bryant. Bryant goes down to the end boards and picks up there. Turner still right on top of her as the two 18s were battling. Now out to center, O'Sullivan. She'll get it across the line, able to work her way around Beaton. Yes, that was Beaton. Now the puck to the near wall. It'll come all the way up the boards to Eddie at the line. She plays it down low as it gets by Mia Turner. In behind the net. Wrap around attempt as Landry was looking over the wrong shoulder, but the puck just rolling off of the stick of O'Sullivan. Regan O'Sullivan with an incredible chance there to get her second of the game and put her team out in front by 2. But the puck just rolling away from her stick as she had Landry looking over the wrong shoulder on that wraparound attempt. 5:36 left to go. With the puck behind the net is Power. Power into the near corner. Now she'll come up the boards to the top of the circle, tries to play the puck to the middle of the ice. Looking to clear it away from danger there is Maggie McDonald. She gets it as far as the line, but Peck will send it back in deep. McDonald back on it in the corner again. Reynolds ties her up for the Warriors. Reynolds, McDonald, two other players in there, Hodgson and Almond, excuse me. Now the puck finally comes free. Puck comes up the boards. Peck will send it back in deep. Race to get onto it. And Reynolds gets there just ahead of Cleary. Reynolds and Cleary now tied up. In there to try and help out again for the Warriors is Almond. Puck comes free to the near side. And it'll be played up the boards as far as the line. Eddie holds it in at least momentarily. Now Chisholm will carry it out for the Whitecaps. Tries to dump it in. That goes off of Eddie's leg. Eddie able to pick up the puck. Plays it around to the far side. It gets beyond Peck. But looking to clear it out was Almond. That clear attempt was knocked down. Now Peck back on it. She'll take it back down towards the corner. Send it around behind her net to give it to Eddie, who is immediately met by Chisholm. Chisholm plays it to the front of the net, but only white jerseys there, and the puck cleared away from the front by Power. Now Reynolds, her cross-ice pass deflected by Kenny. It still does end up getting through to Balin. That wasn't Balin, my apologies, that was Arnold. Speaking of Balin, oh no, she's out there right now, okay. 4 minutes left to go in the second period. In the corner, getting on the puck there is Catherine McInnes. Now it comes free, and Tavares will work it ahead. She'll get it up to Chisholm. Back checking hard is Payne. Chisholm trying to get that pass across for Holly. Holly couldn't quite get a stick on it now. Balin has the puck in the corner. She'll play it up the wall to LeBlanc. LeBlanc looking to clear the zone, but the puck is knocked down at the line. Now here's a chance for the Whitecaps. Stepping up is Hodgson. Hodgson throws it to the front of the net, but once again, nobody in black there to receive that centering pass. Puck comes out to center, picked up by Payne with 3:15 left to go in the second. All the way down into the end boards there to pick up is Snyder Bowie for the Whitecaps. She plays it up the near wall. That gets sent back down low. Going after it was Neal, but it was poked away before Neal could get possession for the Warriors. Under 3 minutes left now in the second period. Puck comes up the boards, played off the wall, not out though. Great play by Neal to keep that puck onside. Mumberkett helps her out as well. Now it gets out, but Balin will knock it right back in again. Before that puck gets to the net, it's knocked down by McDonald. McDonald not able to clear and having to take it back behind her own net is Snyder Bowie. She plays it to the far wall. O'Sullivan fans on a pass attempt, And getting the puck out to center is Madeline Hawley. Bringing it back in is Bryant, but she didn't realize that over on the far side of the ice, DeBay had not been able to clear the zone yet. So we'll get an offside with 2:26 remaining here in the second period. 2-1 the score in favor of the Metro West Force Warriors as they look to clinch a spot in tomorrow's finals. The Whitecaps looking to stay alive. They need a victory to keep their chances of getting into tomorrow's gold medal game alive. Puck sent down into the end boards. Going after it there is Kenny. Now there's a shot, save made. Puck is loose. Fry made a second save there. As those are the first two shots of this period that she had to face, and they come after 13 minutes of playing time. Two big saves made there by the Warrior goaltender Ava Fry. Unfortunately, those two shots on goal don't end up getting picked up by Billy down in the booth. Sometimes he has the sight lines can sometimes be tricky here from down there at the penalty box to tell what's a shot and what's not. 1:18 left to go in the power play, or in the period rather. Puck picked up by Cleary. She'll get it across the far side. Here comes a chance coming in 2-on-2. With the shot, Hodgson, that goes up over the crossbar. Warriors, Reynolds with the puck. She's able to carry it out to center. Chisholm knocks it off her stick, but she had cleared the zone. And then when Hodgson brought it back in, there was Chisholm still in the zone. So we'll get the offside called against the Whitecaps. 57 seconds remaining here in period 2. Hodgson wins the draw to Chisholm. Chisholm will carry it across the line. Chisholm trying to feed it ahead for Hodgson. That's broken up by Almond. Now it comes off the end boards. Hodgson at the side of the net. Trying to get it in front for McClellan, but not able to get a passing lane through. McClellan goes down to the corner to try and pick up the puck. She'll send it behind the net back to Hodgson again. Hodgson looking to get it out in front for Chisholm. There's Chisholm with it. And a big save made by Fry. Puck is still loose. They jam away at it. Still loose. Now finally it comes all the way back to the line. Shot from the point by Tavares. That's knocked down before it gets to the net. 20 seconds left to go in the period. Warriors able to get possession. Power will use the boards to get it out to center. Catherine McInnes trying to knock it away from her. Not able to do so. But following up now, Reynolds with a shot. And the save made with 8.2 seconds left to go here in the second period. And we'll get the stoppage with 8.2 seconds remaining here in period number 3. Warriors with the lead and the offensive zone draw. Puck sent down into the corner, 5 seconds left. And as they battle in the corner, the period will come to an end. Shots on goal in the second period register as 10-2 in favor of the Metro West Force Warriors over the Whitecaps. The two-period total 20-6. So after 2 periods of play, it was 1-1 after one. Only the one goal in the second scored by the Warriors. Gwyneth LeBlanc's first goal of the tournament. So we'll go into the second intermission with the Warriors out in front 2-1 on the Quad County Whitecaps. We'll take a break, come back in a few minutes, get you ready for the third. You are watching the 2024 Hockey Nova Scotia Female U13AAA Championship Tournament from the Hector Arena in Pictou here on Petter Sports and Streaming through Atlantic Hockey Online, a division of AO Live. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here. Warriors lead the Whitecaps 2-1. If the Metro West Force Warriors can hang on for these last 15 minutes, they'll improve to 3-0 and book themselves a spot in tomorrow's gold medal game. Whitecaps 0-1. They are 0-2, trailing by a goal here. They need to come back and get a victory in this game to keep their chances alive. They still will have one more game left later today, but if they fall to 0-3, they would be mathematically eliminated from a chance to make it to Sunday's final. Even if the Warriors lose this game, they still control their own destiny with one more game left later this afternoon. The one game they have left would be against the Cape Breton Blizzard. Blizzard are 1-2 after a loss earlier this morning. As the third period gets underway, puck goes to the far wall. Chisholm looking to get it down into the Warrior zone. That puck is tied up at the boards. Now Chisholm able to get to it. She'll play it just past Eddie into the Warriors' end. Eddie back to pick up. She'll turn, play it back up the wall to the far side there for James. James looking to get it ahead, and the Warriors are able to play it out to center. Picked up by Chisholm. Chisholm able to turn it ahead. That's knocked down. Played back in by Payne. Now to the near side, and Hodgson gets the puck in across the line. Payne going, or Peck going down after it, working there against McClellan. Coming back the other way now for the Warriors. LeBlanc has the puck knocked off her stick. Eddie has to go back all the way to the end boards and pick it up as we near a minute gone in the third. Into the near side corner. Played ahead, it gets by everybody down the ice. Going back to get on the puck is Snyder Bowie. Snyder Bowie will take it back behind the net. Pass ahead. Gets all the way up to Cameron McInnes. She'll dump it down all the way around the boards. Gets to the near side. Balin gets there for the Warriors. Balin sets it up for DeBay. DeBay plays it to the far side. Comes out in front. There's a chance. They score! The Whitecaps tie the game. A minute 23 into the third period as the puck came loose into the high slot. And the shot taken there by Mia Turner. Turner getting her first goal, first point of the tournament, and ties it up at 2 apiece. Now trying to work her way through is Kenny Turner. She swings at the puck and doesn't quite connect. Now O'Sullivan coming the other way for Metro West Force Warriors. Has the puck knocked off her stick by, I believe that was Dykers. Now coming towards the front of the net. So it is confirmed, Mia Turner with the goal, her first goal, first point of the tournament, assisted by Cameron McInnes. That's McInnes' second point in this game. With 1:23 gone in the third period, the time of the goal to tie this game up at 2 goals apiece. Pass for Neal, gets beyond her. O'Sullivan's going to be able to pick it up though. O'Sullivan comes in, and the shot made, a big save made by Carly Landry. And her teammates come back and show their appreciation to their goaltender, who made a big 19th save on 21 shots here so far this afternoon. Reynolds to take the draw for the Warriors against Hodgson. Getting it down low is Power. Battle along the end boards. Power comes away with the puck. Power back to the line for Peck. Peck has to play it back down to the corner. Power picks up there. Power has the puck separated from her, and out comes Hodgson. Hodgson, she's got Dykers on one side and Holly on the other. Hodgson takes it over to the wall, then tries to send it down low. That's intercepted by Eddie. Eddie now on the near side. Losing an angle, so turns, trying to get away from the pressure. Takes it all the way back behind the net. Now changes directions again. Eddie plays the puck forward. Knocked away from Almond, and it's back to Eddie again. Nearly stolen from her, and now Reynolds with it. Getting the steal this time, it was Holly, but the puck cleared down the ice. Sorry, that wasn't Holly, that was Kenny. And the Warriors ice the puck with 3:31 gone here in the third period. It's not going to stay level all the way through. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. As the puck goes into the far corner, up the boards. Setting it back down low is Chisholm. It'll be picked up there by Mumberket. Takes it behind the net, then changes direction. Gets the pass ahead. A quick one-touch pass intercepted by Chisholm. Mumberket knocks that puck down. Plays it around to Balin. Balin up for LeBlanc. LeBlanc ahead to Payne. Payne deflects that one over to James, but James has the puck knocked away from her just before she was able to get her stick on it. Now Chisholm being chased down into the corner by Payne. Payne able to win that puck away. In there as well is James as they battle for it. Now coming in is Mumberket. She turns and shoots and scores! April Mumberket puts the Warriors back in front for the third time in this game. With 4:18 gone in the third period, April Mumberket gets her second goal, second point of the tournament. And the Warriors, who led 1-0, the Warriors, who led 2-1, now lead 3-2 off of the second goal and second point of the weekend for April Mumberket. The goal unassisted at 4:12 of the third period, excuse me. Now here's O'Sullivan. That puck gets a little bit too far away from O'Sullivan. That allows the Whitecaps to turn it up the other way. McInnes, Cameron McInnes, able to dump it in. Back to get it, Bryant. She plays it around for Carver. Carver in the near corner works the puck up the wall. Not able to clear the zone as DeBay had her attempt knocked down by Kenny. Bryant now ahead to Neal. Neal gets it as far as the line. That one's held in by Cleary. Now it does come out. Here come the Warriors. Shot taken, glove save made by Landry, and she'll hang on for another face-off. 9:46. All that separates the Metro West Force Warriors from a potential berth in the final. The Warriors, with a win, know that they would be in the final. The Stars, who sit at 2-1 right now, could join them in the final if they get a victory against the Inferno in the next game coming up. If this result holds, and if the Inferno fall to the Stars, we'll know the championship matchup with still 2 games remaining. There's a wraparound attempt, and a great play by Carly Landry to keep that puck out of her net. 9:17 left to go here in the third period. And the Warriors with an offensive zone face-off. There's a shot from the line by Eddie. Now Reynolds comes out from behind the net, tries a bit of a wraparound, but able to hold the line is Carly Landry. Warriors turn over the puck to the Whitecaps. Hodgson looking to get it down the ice. Power gave her a bit of a bump, and before they reached the center ice line, the puck was sent down. So that's going to be an icing call against the Quad Counties Whitecaps with 8:50 remaining here in the third period. 3-2 for the Metro West Force Warriors over the Quad Counties Whitecaps. Off of the draw, Snyder Bowie gets the puck. She'll play it ahead for Chisholm. Chisholm has it knocked off her stick. Now going into the corner, James working there against Hodgson. Picking up the puck is Beaton. Beaton will carry it ahead. Beaton has got a player with her, that is McClellan. Beaton cuts to the outside, has McClellan heading to the net, can't get a pass through to her as Mumberket took that lane away. Excuse me. Excuse me again, I apologize. Puck dumped in by Snyder Bowie right on to goaltender Ava Fry. Fry stopped that, and it's worked ahead by Mumberket. Mumberket has it turned over at the line. Here comes a chance for Chisholm, coming in one-on-one. Chisholm gets separated from the puck with an important play there by Bryant. Chisholm has to chase it down into the corner, but the Warriors get there first. Played out to center. That puck knocked down by Maggie McDonald. We're going to get a stoppage here for, I believe it was an icing, with 7:48 left to go here in the third period. 3-2 for the Metro West Force Warriors over the Quad Counties Whitecaps. Both of these teams will have one more game left later today. The Warriors are in the 3:45 game, I do believe. Just hang on one second. We'll confirm that while we got a bit of a stoppage here. Yes, the Warriors will be playing at 3:45 against the Cape Breton Blizzard right after the skills competition. The Inferno will be, or the Whitecaps will be playing at 5:30 against the Inferno. Puck goes into the corner. Looking to get it to the front of the net, but that'll be cleared away into the near side corner, up the wall. Stepping down to get onto that puck was Carver, but now carrying it out for the Whitecaps. Didn't quite catch the number there. Played out to O'Sullivan. She has it stolen from her by Hodgson. Along the near side now, Turner gets on the puck. Mia Turner, who has the most recent goal in the game from the Whitecap side. It tied it up at 2 at the time, but then the Warriors, who led 1-0, it got tied up at 1. Warriors led 2-1. It got tied up at 2. And now the Warriors up 3-2 with 6:44 and counting left to go. But right now, the Metro West Force Warriors hemmed in their own zone. Puck played around to the far side, getting to it in the corner there is Turner. She'll get it to Hodgson. Hodgson has that in her feet. Couldn't get the puck neatly to her stick, and so Bryant will now come the other way. Here comes Bryant working down the left side, putting it towards the front of the net. Hodgson got a stick on it, but the puck still got through to Neal. Now with it is Almond. She drops it back, shot from the line taken by Eddie, and that one ends up going wide of the net. Now in the near corner, picking it up. Almond, she had to try to get it out for Reynolds. That passed just out of her reach. Eddie will get it back in deep, power at the end boards. Works around one player, that being Hodgson. Now trying to work free against another player. I believe that's Dykers. Now the puck is played out to center. Peck picks up. She's getting pressured by Holly, but Peck able to get the puck back into the zone. 5:40 left to go here in the third period and counting. With the puck is Kenny. Has it knocked off her stick by Eddie. Kenny gets it back again towards the front of the net. Trying to get a shot through is McClellan. She didn't get maybe quite as much on it as she would have hoped. And the save made by Ava Fry. She'll hang on for a face-off. 5:28 remaining here in the third period. Once again, a reminder, if you missed the first part of this game, that was my error, and I do apologize for that. But the entire game will be available on YouTube after the game is finished. We post every game to YouTube. It does take a little bit of time for it to process, so don't go looking for it within 5 minutes of the game being done. It might take about 40, 45 minutes, maybe even slightly longer. It depends on how quickly the YouTube program processes the information. We send it to YouTube immediately after the game, and then YouTube has to take time to process all of the data that we send to them in the video format. But you'll be able to catch all of the first part of the game that you did miss. It will be available in its entirety when it is posted to YouTube, because we hit the right button for that part. We just mishit when we tried to hit the button to go live. There's a shot off the side of the net. Puck comes to the near corner, picked up there by James. She'll send it around behind the net all the way to the far side. Payne going in after it, working against Snyder Bowie. Payne and Snyder Bowie battle for the puck. Coming in to help out is Bryant. Or sorry, that's Mumberket, my apologies. Puck finally whistled down as it was in amongst the 5 players in there battling for it. 4 minutes and 30 seconds separate the Metro West Force Warriors from a potential berth in tomorrow's championship game at 11 a.m. DeBay in to take the draw against Hodgson. Hodgson able to push it forward and out to center. Carver sends it back the other way, right back in across the blue line. Here's DeBay with it now. Has O'Sullivan heading towards the net. DeBay takes it around behind the net into the near side corner, trying to get away from pressure. Plays it around to the far side for Neal. Neal sends it back behind the net to DeBay. DeBay trying to find some space, had Carver coming down from the point. There's a chance for Neal, and they score! I think it might have been Natalie DeBay, or was it possibly Charlotte Neal? One of the two of them able to knock the puck in for the Warriors and give them a 2-goal lead with 4:01 remaining here in the third period. And that goal might just be enough to book the Warriors a place in tomorrow morning's championship game. Neal's goal unassisted at 10:59, and then a little bit of extra insurance comes just 8 seconds later. This one off the stick of Julia Almond. So it's now 5-2. And safe to say at this point, perhaps, that the Metro West Force Warriors will be in tomorrow's championship game, barring giving up 3 goals in the next 3 minutes and 45 seconds. The Warriors look like they have their spot booked. For Charlotte Neal, that goal that made it 4-2, unassisted, her first goal, second point of the tournament. Then we get a goal by Julia Almond. Power gets the lone assist on that goal. For Almond, her first goal, second point of the tournament. And now we're going to have a penalty for too many players on the ice going to the Metro West Force Warriors. So the Whitecaps will be on the power play. And Power is going to go and serve the too many players penalty, as apparently I decide to have my voice try and change on me again. Little old for going through a voice change again, but that's the way it goes when you're doing your 7th game in 2 days. And it's one weekend after doing 18 games in 4 days. As the puck is cleared down the ice, Warriors on the penalty kill here. And the advantage for the Warriors is they can just ice the puck right now, not have to worry about the clock stopping, as Hodgson ends up running into the linesperson. But more of the Whitecaps on the puck. They bring it into the zone. Now it's turned over and fired down the length of the ice. 1:18 left to go in the penalty. 2:35 and counting left to go in the third period. The Warriors that close to having their spot booked in tomorrow's final. That's not going to be an icing, as Eddie could have played that puck and chose not to. Now Eddie with it. She plays it ahead. It gets to the line, not out. Eddie gets it again. This time she will get it all the way down the ice. 51 seconds left to go in the penalty. Just over 2 minutes remaining. in this third period. Warriors will be 3-0. Whitecaps will fall to 0-3 and will be eliminated from playoff contention. That's going to be an offside against the Whitecaps as Allie Chisholm brought the puck in, but one of her line mates was in just ahead of her. 36 seconds left in the penalty, a minute 56 left to go here in the third period. The Quad County Whitecaps, unfortunately for them, have been victims of a little bit of bad luck as we get a bit of a conversation at the Metro West Force Warriors bench. Not sure what that was about between the referee and one of the Warrior coaches, but whatever the situation was, it's resolved and play back underway. 24 seconds left to go in the too many players penalty against Metro West. 1:37 and counting remaining here in the third period. Puck played down the boards to Holly. Holly sends it back to the line for Cleary. Cleary back down the wall to Holly. Holly sends it around beside the net, or behind the net to the near side. Penalty to the Warriors has expired. Power out on the ice. She's hanging out in the neutral zone. Clearing attempt intended to get to Power was knocked down. Now back into her own end deep. Mumberket looking to clear it out. She'll get the puck ahead as far as Reynolds. Reynolds will feed it up to Neal. Let me try that again. Neal will feed it up to Power. Power coming in. Puck goes up over the net. We're into the final minute here of period number 3. Power tries to turn and get a shot away. She can't, but the puck does come to DeBay, and DeBay will get the goal. That makes it a 6-2 hockey game. And if there had been any doubt, that will definitely clear it away. 41.5 seconds left to go. And Natalie DeBay gets her second goal of the tournament. Her first goal and second point in this game, third point overall. And that will definitely clinch it up for the Warriors. Here comes a chance coming the other way for the Whitecaps. Working down the wall is Kenny. Power gets her second assist of the morning, with 41 seconds left. Now we're down to the final 7 seconds. That will do it for this one. The Metro West Force Warriors will be playing tomorrow at 11 a.m. for a provincial championship. Who their opponent ends up being is still to be determined. They do have one more round robin game left at 3:45. And the shots on goal in the third period, 8-4 for the Warriors. The overall shots, 28-10 for the Metro West Force Warriors over the Quad Counties Whitecaps. We'll stick around for the presentation of the players of the game, and then we'll take a quick 15-minute or so break before our next game, which will feature the Fundy Highland Stars taking on the Metro East Inferno. And if the Stars get the victory in that game, then we will know the matchup for the championship game coming up on Sunday. Carly Landry, a well-deserved player of the game for the Warriors, or for the Whitecaps rather. She was fantastic in that net. She was just coming up against an absolute juggernaut of a Warrior team today. Isla Eddy gets the player of the game for the Warriors. Eddy with a goal and an assist in this game. Got to get the photo op done first. Now, the mauling of the hero of the day for the Warriors, Isla Eddy, as we bring this one to a conclusion. Once again, the final score, Metro West Force Warriors with a 6-2 victory over the Quad Counties Whitecaps. Warriors are 3-0. They have guaranteed themselves a spot in tomorrow's championship. The Whitecaps dropped to 0-3. They are mathematically eliminated, but they do still have one game left at 6 o'clock tonight. Whitecaps, nothing to hang their heads about. A lot to be proud of. Getting to this tournament in and of itself is an accomplishment because not all of the U13 AAA teams in the province were able to say that they did that. That's going to wrap things up for this one. Until about 15 minutes from now when we're back with you for the Stars in the Inferno, this is Michael Petter on behalf of my awesome cameraman, Stephen McPhee, saying may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score one last time, Warriors with a 6-2 victory over the Whitecaps. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.